Today is World Endangered Species Day, and it's a perfect opportunity for people of all ages to learn about endangered species and how to protect them. I've been working in Borneo for many years with some of the most endangered animals on the planet, trying to raise awareness through the videos that I make, and so that we can all learn about the real issues that this planet is facing. I've also been empowering the generation of tomorrow with the creation of my TV show Destination Conservation, which hopefully I'll be able to share with you soon, and getting kids involved in conservation projects and saving some of the most endangered animals on the planet and rescuing them from the brink of extinction and passing that message on to their peers. So today is a celebration of 4 of the most endangered species in Borneo and what we can all do to help and how we can save them. The orangutan is now classified as critically endangered. Numbers have plummeted by over 50% in the last 60 years due to poaching, the illegal wildlife trade, and illegal, unsustainable forestry. They play a vital role in seed dispersal and keeping the rainforest healthy, and their diet consists of over 500 different types of plants. So the question is, why focus on orangutans when we could quite easily focus on elephants, rhinos and sunbears and any other animal that shares an ecological niche alongside this great ape? Well, the crux of the matter is that rainforest is the preferred habitat of the orangutan, and of course that we need for the global environment and the general health of the world. So therefore the orangutan is the perfect ambassador to protect, and by doing that we protect the rest of the world. So we're going to put him on the rope now. He needs to learn to climb and develop his life skills so he can go and be rehabilitated into the forest. Come on, Peanut, the other way. The Bornean pygmy elephant, or Elephas maximus borneensis, is the most endangered elephant in the world. It's also the smallest elephant in the world. It's a subspecies of Asian elephant, and there are only 1,500 of these beautiful creatures left in existence. Its numbers have plummeted by over 50% over the last 3 generations, which is estimated to be over the last 60 to 75 years. And this is due to habitat loss, fragmentation, poaching, illegal wildlife trade, and also human-elephant conflict. We can all help by just being aware of the plight that these elephants are facing, especially when it comes to habitat loss. We must demand sustainable palm oil and use already logged land instead of chopping down virgin rainforest, which we will never get back. We must reduce fragmentation and increase connectivity. We must put pressure on governments to provide wildlife corridors for increased connectivity and increased genetic diversity, which this species so desperately needs if it is going to survive. Trying to do a job here, and all you do is play with my microphone lead, hey? I'm trying my best. Yes, I know you want to have fun, but I draw the line.
Science, commitment, passion and hope are all essential to protect the future of this species, as well as countless others here in Borneo.
Group hug, guys. Group hug. Oh. The green sea turtle in Borneo and globally is declining fast with its population numbers. Listed as endangered, it's estimated that there are now only 80 to 95,000 nesting females. This species is incredibly important for the seagrass ecosystem. They feed on seagrass and algae, which makes these areas far more productive. And the seagrass they consume is digested very quickly and becomes available to other animals as recycled nutrients. The seagrass beds provide a nursery for invertebrates and other fish species, which have a very high value as a human food source. So we really do have to look after the green sea turtle. The Sunbear, Haloctus melanus, is the smallest most arboreal and least studied of all the bears in the world. Numbers have plummeted by 30% in the last 30 years. It gets its name from the pale horseshoe markings on its chest, said to resemble a rising or setting sun. And no two markings are the same, they're like fingerprints. This species is so important for the health of the rainforest, for they promote seed dispersal, keep termite populations down, and they create nests for hornbills and other species by clawing out hollows in trees. And they're also very important for the forest's nutrient cycle as they dig for invertebrates and mix rich and poor soils. The Sunbear is the smallest bear in the world, and the cubs are incredibly cute and therefore in very high demand in the exotic wildlife pet trade. Now, the mothers are killed and the babies are orphaned, and they are often kept in very small inadequate cages until they outgrow them and become too dangerous for their owners, and then they end up in bear sanctuaries probably for the rest of their lives, because it is very, very hard to rehabilitate them and release them back into the wild once they've been kept as pets. So how can we all help and observe Wild Endangered Species Day? Well, we cannot buy illegal wildlife products such as ivory. We can avoid unsustainable food products like palm oil. And we can also donate to a wildlife organisation or conservation group. And we can just learn more and educate ourselves about endangered species and learn more about the Endangered Species Act.